What's up, Facebook fam? Mi familia. If you are here to learn why overtraining is keeping you from seeing progress, from seeing success and reaching your goals, you're in the right place, because that is what I'm here to teach you. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're doing well. What time is it? Y'all, it is getting late. I apologize it's taken me so long to pop in here, but I have had a busy day. How about you guys? How's your day going? Let me know down below in the comments down below how your day's going. It's so good to see you. And anyone who's popping on live, I appreciate you joining me. You know the drill. Comment, hashtag team live, hashtag team replay. I want to know when you guys are seeing these lives. If you guys are watching them live, catching the replay. Is this a good time for you guys later in the evening, maybe earlier on, closer to lunch, or maybe first thing in the morning? I'm trying to locate the best times for these, but I digress. Overtraining. Let's get started because we got a few things to dive into here. Now, overtraining can not only keep you from losing body fat, but it can also keep you from building muscle. The two things that we are all here to accomplish. Correct? Am I right? Am I right? That's what I'm here to accomplish. Okay? So why is that the case? Well, there's a few reasons. Look, when we work out, we're looking to burn calories, correct? Any type of activity, any type of movement, me just sitting here like flailing my arms around talking to you guys is burning calories, okay? Now, what does weight loss require? A calorie deficit, which means we have to be able to burn calories, okay? Simple, right? But there's a difference between just burning calories and then taking it to an extreme to where your body can't recover, okay? Now, Coach Mariah talked, I think it was last week, all about the different types of cardio, right? LISS, low intensity, and she also talked about HIIT, high intensity, okay? Now, those are both burning calories. Yes, they're both activities. You're moving your body. They're workouts, right? But LISS does not require you to recover because it's so low intensity, all right? HIIT requires you to recover from it because it's so hard on the body. It's so high intensity. It's actually a stressor to the body, okay? Now, overtraining means that you are not recovering from the workouts that you're doing, okay? So, essentially, I can't really overtrain from LISS. I can't really overtrain from just going on a walk. I can't really walk too much or use my hands while I'm talking too much, right? These things that aren't requiring me to recover from because they're not tough on my body. It's not a stressor to my body, okay? Overtraining is when you're taking these activities that are stressors to your body, high intensity, heavy loads of lifting, right? They need to be recovered from, but you aren't recovering from them. You're just doing more and more and more and piling more high intensity, more heavy loads, more hard workouts, more stressors onto your body. Stress, 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 and you're missing that recovery component, okay? If you're doing these workouts and you're recovering from them all efficiently and effectively, then you're good. Okay? When we're missing that recovery component, then it becomes overtraining and we're just digging ourselves deeper and deeper and deeper into that hole. Now, in order for our bodies to change and to respond to anything that we're doing to them, whether it's building muscle or going on a diet, try to lose weight, the only way they're going to respond is if they're healthy enough to do so. They also have to feel safe enough, right? Your body has to be healthy and it has to feel safe in order to be operating optimally, firing on all cylinders, okay? For it to look like the way you want it to look and feel the way you want it to feel, okay? If your body is struggling, if your body is not safe, if your body is under stress, overtrained, underfed, starving, unhealthy, all of these things, the last thing it's going to do is basically going to give you the finger. It's going to be like, I don't care how I look. I don't care how I feel. I'm just trying to survive, right? I talk about this all the time, okay? So your body has to be healthy and it has to feel safe in order to change, right? In order to respond and react to the things that we're doing to it, wanting it to change, okay? We are going through a fat loss phase specifically because we want to see fat loss, right? Or maybe we are putting it through specific types of training protocols and training programs because we're trying to build muscle, right? Hypertrophy. We're doing these specific things to achieve specific outcomes. It ain't gonna do any of that if it's not in the right place, it's not healthy, and it's not feeling safe because you are overtraining, okay? So any stress placed on the body causes damage. And this damage needs to be recovered from. Basically what I just told you. High intensity, huge workouts, tough workouts, that's stress being placed on your body. You've got to recover from it, okay? If you want to sustain your health, if you want to sustain your aesthetic, okay? Or if you want to improve your performance, okay? If you want a certain outcome, you've got to be recovering from this stuff, all right? Now, sometimes we can't necessarily remove a stressor from our life, but we can build on our capacity to get through them, handle them, okay? Only if you're recovering properly, all right? So what does that mean? Performance is improving. Maybe you're building muscle and getting stronger, okay? So the stressor you're putting on your body is that weightlifting. Your body is growing in its capacity to handle that because it's getting stronger, the muscle is building, you're being able to lift more and more heavier and heavier weight. You're progressing, right? But that's only going to happen if you recover, okay? You're only going to see those results if you recover, okay? Your body will just not budge. It will just not see those results if you're not recovering. And your body can't always distinguish between the different types of stress, okay? So high intensity workout is a stressor. Yes, we know that. Undereating is a stressor to the body. Undersleeping is a stressor to the body. Mental stress, emotional stress, financial stress, family stress, work stress. These are all stressors to your body, and your body reacts in the exact same way. Bing, cortisol level raises, elevated, through the roof, okay? Your central nervous system goes into high alert, right? That fight or flight. It's like being chased down from a bear. Your body can't tell the difference, okay? All of the same systems click on, all of the same things start taking place, no matter what type of stressor it is, okay? So this idea of overtraining, yeah, we're talking about working out, but it can also happen. Overtraining is just describing an inability to recover from stressors. Those things can actually happen when we're talking about things outside of the gym, right? If you're not recovering mentally, emotionally, at home from life, your body's going to start going through the exact same issues, okay? It's burnt out. When you reach that burnout, your body starts slowing down. It doesn't care about burning fat. It doesn't care about building muscle. It's just trying to get through and survive, okay? So that means your results will come to a screeching halt. And I see a lot of times with new clients come to me, overtrained, underfed, overstressed. A lot of times we just scale back the workouts. They go from 5 days to 4 or from 6 days to 4, and poof, their body starts to respond again because finally they're able to recover from what they're doing. And they weren't able to do that before. Things start moving and grooving once again. Or we just increase food, right? And poof, their body responds. It sounds counterintuitive. Eat more food to lose weight. Surprise, that's a thing. Because finally they're eating enough to be able to recover from what they're doing. And their body is loving it. So it starts responding and reacting to the things that we're actually doing, okay? What else? Dun, 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 dun. So stuff will actually start to, you hit that burnout, it'll start to shut down. Systems and processes will start to shut down, slow down. And other things like your mood will decrease. Your motivation to actually go to the gym will decrease. And these are all like ways of your body trying to protect itself, trying to stay safe. It doesn't want you to go to the gym and overtrain. So your motivation tanks, okay? Your body composition will start to worsen because you can no longer build muscle and you can no longer build fat. You'll start to feel puffy. You'll start to put on some weight. Your metabolism will slow down. All of these things will happen in your body in its attempt to recover, in its attempt to get you to like, listen up. It's like saying, hey, girlfriend, this ain't good here. Something is wrong. Listen to me. Look at me. I need help. This isn't working, okay? But oftentimes, most of the time, what do? When we start putting on weight or things aren't working or your body's not responding or you've hit a plateau or you're feeling a little puffy, what do? We work out more. We do more cardio. We eat less to try to get over that hump, right? A lot of times we've got to do the opposite, okay? What else? Talked about the different types of stress, so work, family, relationships, emotional, mental, low calorie, under eating. Maybe you have experienced an injury, or maybe you're consuming a lot of alcohol, undersleeping. The list goes on and on and on. Alcohol is a stressor to the body, all right? Ethanol, it's a chemical. Your body does not like it, okay? Anything that places any type of stress on your body is going to affect your central nervous system and slow down systems, processes, your recovery, okay? Because it's just adding to your stressor bucket. Like think of these as like buckets. You've got your stressors and you've got your recovery, okay? And if this is imbalanced and you've got more stressors than recovery, that's what's going to start to happen, okay? How do we combat this? Take full rest days. 1, maybe 2. Full, complete rest days. Okay? I mean, it seems really obvious, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Okay? If you're someone that has to train like every single day and you just tell yourself you love to work out, you love to move your body, I'm not saying that you don't love working out. I love working out. I'm passionate about working out. I love it. I love moving my body. I love it. There's a lot of us out there. Are you one of those people? That's great. But that doesn't mean that you should do it. I love ice cream. That doesn't mean I should eat it every single day. Okay? When we're talking about health, taking care of our body, reaching our goals, sometimes we need boundaries. Sometimes we need those barriers. Sometimes we have to do a little bit less to go a little bit further and see a little bit more, okay? I get that you love working out, and maybe the dopamine hit that you get or the energy that comes from it, I get it. It's an amazing thing. But that doesn't mean that it's the best thing for you, okay? And I hear this all the time. Like, the gym and my workouts and my training is my mental health, is my de-stressor, right? Unfortunately, that's actually the exact opposite, okay? Because maybe it de-stresses you mentally, but physically, it's adding on more stress, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. So taking full rest days, 1, 2 would be amazing. Just to help down regulate and fully recover from all of the things that you're doing, whether it's physical, workouts, trainings, what have you, or emotional, mental, all of the other things, okay? Muscle can only grow if you give it the chance to repair, okay? So how do we grow muscle? We tear it down in our workout, hypertrophy, progressive overload. We tear apart that tissue, taking it to failure, that burn. It hurts, right? Then it has to repair, and then it grows, okay? If you're never giving it that chance to repair and put itself back together, because as soon as you tear it down, you're going back into the gym and tearing it down again. Going back into the gym, tearing it down again. Tearing it down, tearing it down, tearing it down. If you never rest and let it recover and repair and grow, it's never going to grow. You're never going to build muscle. And you're just going to be spinning your wheels thinking that you need to do more and more and more, lift heavier and heavier and heavier. No, girlfriend, you actually need to do less. Possibly. Taking deloads, that's a huge part of deloading. That's why we deload. To give your body the rest, to recover, to recoup, to build, to grow, to get stronger. Then when you come back, you've got that energy, you've got that strength, you've gotten a little bit further in your progress, and you're ready to go. Okay? So if you're putting in all this work, this time, this effort, consistency, right? And you're just not seeing anything, you're not going anywhere, nothing's happening, you're not growing, you're not burning any fat. This could be a nutrition thing, this could be an overtraining thing, okay? We've got to balance those buckets, right? The stress and the recovery buckets. What else? That's just about it. I think there's a mindset component to this, that hardcore mindset. Like, I can do it all. I can push myself. I'm tough. I'm strong. You are. No one's doubting that or debating that. But that's not the point. Okay? If you have a specific goal, you've got to act a specific way and do specific things, okay? It's not about how tough you are. It's not about what you can handle or your capacity or that you can do more. Just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? Or that that's going to help you or get you anywhere. You are a tough cookie. You can do anything you put your mind to or anything that you want to, and that's not in question here. Oftentimes, it's a little bit harder to rest, to not do the workout, to not push yourself further, to take a step back because it's counterintuitive, okay? I see a lot of people accounting for their recovery from training and from their diet, but nothing else, because our mindset is around that's all we've got to worry about. But we actually have to worry about our other stressors, okay? Our mental, emotional, life, finances, work, relationships, all these other things that we're not paying attention to. That's adding to our stress bucket. That's creating the imbalance. So if you're saying that you are getting your rest days and you're not overtraining, you're not underfueling, you're not starving, you're eating enough, fueling your body, and still nothing's working, there still could be an imbalance there, right? That you're not seeing, you're not paying attention to, okay? And that's what gets you into the weeds. That's what gets you into the weeds, because the body does not do well in extremes of any sort. Okay? So, that is overtraining. And that is why it's going to hinder your progress, whether it's fat loss or muscle building. Your body is not being given the chance to move forward. Okay, it's just being torn down, and it's exhausted. It's burnt out. Your buckets are imbalanced. And the body doesn't do well in extremes, and your body must feel safe and be healthy in order to feel its best, look its best, perform its best, okay? And respond to the things that we're doing to it in the ways that we want it to, okay? So that's overtraining for you guys. I hope this was helpful and you learned something. Let me know down below if you loved it or you hated it. Hopefully you didn't. But that's all I got for you guys today. And I love y'all, as always. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll talk soon.